Yo guys, what's up? Welcome. Now I'm doing something a bit different than usual, and that is because shout out to Elgin Glow for telling me this that maybe I should do some rank list or the tier list kind of thing to actually whenever I kind of review a new unit, we can really a little bit compare it to whatever the unit we have already in the game. And so today I'm not doing this usually, but yeah, we're gonna do a tier list, and I do think the timing is kind of just the right timing because we will almost get into the anniversary, 6 month anniversary, and maybe there are new players coming to the game, or maybe returning players, or anyone could have a benefit from a tier list, I guess. But first of all, about this tier list is there are things that you kind of need to make sure that we are on the same mindset here. Okay, first of all, this tier list is not really like if you like a unit, go for it. Okay, it's there's always the base of this game. If you like a unit, go for it. You can try to make it work. Second of all, you can see that how I divided with S, A plus, B plus, because a lot of units in the game, it's actually you can actually make it work really. Like a lot of time you can actually make it work. So this tier list is more like how it generally works in the field, and how I mean maybe just the pure raw stats, how they are deployed, their tags and all the stuff. Okay. So if your favorite unit, I didn't value your favorite unit as much as how you would value them. First of all, I apologize because I might have a different mindset and different strategy than what you do. So yeah, just feel free to put out your thoughts below, and let's get on to it. Okay. First of all, we don't actually gonna talk like one by one with alphabetical order or this order. The one I want to do is let's go to the extremes first. Okay, as for the S rank, I do think the Night Gundam is still one of the best Gundam in the game currently for the SSR tank. I'm gonna separate the tank, the attacker, and the supports because I don't think you can actually compare that because again, tanks, you should compare tanks with tanks. You don't compare tanks with attacker, right? Because they do completely different thing, and that's how I'm gonna roll with this. Okay, so among the tanks, I do think this guy is such a menace. You can see that its stats is really high. It has a very strong attack in this one, the second ratios, and then basically he has HP increase, attack increase, and also like reduce damage from special and a good range. It's just that he requires moral, but when it can block twice, remember that it can actually block twice. So yeah, blocking twice gonna increase his moral, so you gotta easily get into the high moral to actually use the 3-second threshold and attack with a hefty amount of attack. It has a very high attack for the tank, so, and also quite hefty defense and HP. So yeah, this guy is full blown S rank. Okay. So on the opposite side, okay, if you like this unit, I'm sorry, but I do think the worst tank around is this guy. For one simple reason, okay? This unit has a huge problem of range. Okay, if you go here, Grace Ein, okay, in the sense that it has a very good blocking and everything, but the range is maximum 2, and then even that its mobility down, and the other one is like, well, I think it's large X is attack down 20. It's just fully melee. It's really hard to justify a tank who just block and doing melee. I would say it's the worst tank. Actually, maybe the comparison would be around a Command Gundam. Command Gundam is pretty bad, to be honest. It doesn't do anything much other than reduce physical. It has a balanced stat, but again, I would say Grace Ein is better because Grace Ein has 2 blocks and this one has only one block. But on the other side, it also have a better range damage, right? So it can actually still do damage, even though, it's like Grace. The tank, if you want just block, Grace Iron might be actually a better tank, but if you want it to do something else, I would say that even the common Gundam is actually still a better choice. And just for general usage, and then these guys are, I think, one-shot killer, and Grace Iron is unstoppable, I think, right? Yeah, it's also one-shot killer now. So yeah, well, back to the list, and I would say, yeah, common Gundam is well on C. Not even high C. Actually, it's very limited usage, to be honest. Along with it, actually, I do think the unit's pretty good, but Valvalo is C because of a deployment problem. You can only use it in one place. It's actually pretty decent. E8 tank. If you see on, let's go with a quick look at the stats here. Valvalo, where is he? Here we go. So Valvalo is pretty good with the map weapons. It has a map weapon. I think let's see on the final power on this one. I never pulled it up, so it's like 20% map weapon AOE. It's nice. I do think it's like the AOE is like quite good actually. Then we see on the attack down 20%. So I do think that the unit is actually not bad. With 30% the attack defense down is pretty good actually. It also have a little bit of mobility and increased HP, so it doesn't like hit you like in the face. I would say it's a B. It's a low B, to be honest. It just, if I say if it actually can deploy in the glide, it should easily B plus or A. As simple as that, right? Oh, by the way, about this guy, the Command Gundam, the Night Gundam, you have to remember that this guy will be upgraded, like with a SP 100 pilot. So we don't know how crazy he's gonna be. Currently, he's one of the craziest pilot for the tank, and yeah, he could go even an SS rank or something like that. The guy is just strong. Okay. Then okay, again, I won't put units that I haven't reviewed, so yeah, so some unit here won't be discussed. Then Hyperion is simply S. Like so here's the thing about why I do think it's an S, or at least A plus. The reason about that is with Hyperion is like a really anti-range. It's not just anti-beam or anything. Hyperion is simply anti-range, right? Here's the thing: he's anti-range. He has increased on attack and defense against seed units. So there's a lot of seed stage. And then if you fight like a freedom or something, like he can just block the attack. So the good thing about when you upgrade ourselves into Hyperion into the movement, the UR version is gonna get the movement 5 on the first ultimate UR, okay, not the second ultimate UR. Gonna have the movement increase, so that's pretty awesome, to be honest. It can cover a lots area, reduce damage from range, okay, any range, beam, spatial range. Does the spatial range include? So any range base attack, it can block, okay, so not just melee. Not just physical or beam, but all spatial range is also. Remember that attack type and attack, spatial range and melee. Awaken range and melee is different thing from compared to the beam, physical and spatial. Beam, physical, and spatial could be range, right? As long as you are using the range stat, and that's how it's gonna, you're gonna calculate it. So yeah. The movement meter is like pretty good. You might actually argue that the beam Frontier is like mobility now is not really that good, and the submission guy is not really that good. But the mobility down is no joke. It's like it's actually very strong actually. If you look at this, and yeah, it's 35% mobility down and attack down 25%. Not really that great, 20%, but the mobility down 35%. It actually can help you offensively. This is why the unit is good. It's actually very very good. It's just like the problem with this guy, the UR development, you know, blueprint or whatever component that is very very limited. It will gain a lot of power when it got to the final one. So the reason why it's here is simply because it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I mean, power wise, great, but if you get to the final one, great. But I would say it's A plus, a very high A plus, because you can actually use it both offensively and defensively. If you want to reduce the mobility of the opponent, that's gonna help you a lot with the accuracy. If you want to go with you know, just reduce the attack, you can do it. And 35% mobility down is no joke. Okay, most likely only give you 17-20%. Like this guy is 35%, like out of bat. Like so, yeah, I might be biased, but I mean, I definitely gonna be biased. Okay, because the next unit I'm gonna talk about is definitely my bias, and that is a Zaku III Custom. So the thing about Zaku III Custom is it's such a balanced unit. I'll say not really A plus, but more like low A plus. How you say it's like that? Yeah, it's kind of like that condition. Zaku III is actually really how you say, it's like perfectly balanced. It's not like a good or bad kind of balance. It's just like this guy is just perfectly balanced, right? It has quite nice HP, quite nice defense, and quite nice attack, and that's it. You also have this psycho pressure, which are 5-4, pretty good, and beam cannon is actually attack percent 30%, attack down 30%. This one is like 25. So you can go stop at the 4, and the beam rifle is also like accuracy down. To be honest, this one is not really that useful. Depend on your opponent. So I would rather go with the beam cannon and sometimes do damage with the psycho pressure. If you get this guy into let's see if you go to the maximum, it's gonna be like 8-5, pretty high attack for the tank actually. Is it pretty high? Is it 9? No, 9 is the level of support, right? Yeah, so 8-5 pretty good for the tank. As a comparison, just now, yeah, Night Gundam, you don't compare Night Gundam. Night Gundam is freaking insane when you get a SP 100, this guy, right? Because this guy is like easily 10,000, I think, or 9,000. Yeah, so it's like 500 defense for one of the highest attacking, you know, tank. So yeah. The balance it brings, it's actually the best part about Zaku III. Okay, then we gonna go with. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Hyaku is a no-brainer. I would say Hyaku is on here or here, because it's like Zaku III Custom but better. You know that meme, right? You do everything that I do, and then this guy's like, yeah, but better. Yeah, so yeah, Hyaku is like a top them. The reason is like, it's just like just as what I said just now is like, it just do whatever Zaku III do, but much better. It's like, okay, first of all, let's see, Zaku III have evasion, right, and HP. This guy has defense and the fin funnel barrier and increased accuracy and evasion. Increased accuracy and evasion is insanely good on a tank, especially on the accuracy, so you can debuff better, okay? This is the thing, support and tanks really need this, so they can actually dish out their debuff. 40% beam range weapon decrease is no joke. This guy just busted for the tank. If you go with the new type machine, this guy, like, his maximum potential, like, he has the same attack, better defense, less HP, but he has this thing, and also he has the map weapon, mobility down map weapon. The fin funnel is like increased special weapon. It's anti-special, not really the attack down. So I would say that it doesn't go into S rank is simply because it doesn't have attack down. It just have special down. So In general, you don't actually use more than one tank most of the time, except PvP. PvP you will use more than one tank, but in general you only use one tank per team. So yeah, that's the reason this guy is not an S. This guy is an A plus, right? That's the reason. I do think that's a valid reason to actually go with it. Yep. Next we gonna have Queen Manta. Queen Manta is A, simply A or A plus. Okay, I'm gonna do like this. It's like this, okay. So we don't really like too much here. So Queen Manta is A. You will say it's actually almost on the same level with the Zaku III. It's just that it's more defensive compared to the Zaku III. If we see the ability, I will say if you want a tank, Queen Manta is gonna be better than Zaku III. Okay, the reason is like simple. If you want a tank, this lady can actually have both defense down and eye field, like insane, right? It has a AOE, it's weaker AOE than Hyaku, remember that, and also the funnel that mobility down. So the only one that actually held it back is actually the funnel. Its mobility down. It's good. So it's gonna be on the same level with plus minus same level with Zaku III. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. And then we're gonna go with solid A. The reason why this guy's just simply the range, versatility, and everything. I would say it's around B plus or low A actually. For Tallgeese, yeah, it's around that. Especially now, the reason why is maybe a bit. Hey, did I put that weight? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I missed that one. So so a Tallgeese 3. The problem with Tallgeese, like, it have increased evasion and defense, so it has value on defense and that. And the thing is, like, the beam is actually pretty good, but you have to remember that it's only 25%, right? It's only 25%. So if we go full all out on this guy, you know, at the beginning of the game, it does look pretty good, but the more you go in the game, it's like it does fall apart. It has a very hefty defense actually, but again, the attack is too low to actually justify the weapon. So I would say, I think it's a B plus. I think it's a B plus, solid B plus. It's not really an A because these two is like having a more defensive capabilities. Unless you want to be a more efficient tank, counter tank is an A, probably around A for the counter tank. But for the block tank or general tank, I would say B plus. It's a quite high B plus. Then we gonna go with no, Titania's A. The reason that Titania's A is like I think it's here. Let me check on the ability first. Like, I didn't remember every single thing around this game. Anyway, so Titania. Alright, let's go with Titania. Where is she? Titania, okay. Oh my god, I didn't level up. Oh no, I have fun. So, Titania is like very good in attack. Weirdly enough, with the 5 range and it increases special weapon to 20% and beam is 25%. So, on that thing alone, it doesn't really look that good. But remember, this thing can have increased attack, increased defense, and also decreased special. So if you are actually putting Titania against you know, a very strong special attacker, yeah, you're gonna have a bad time against her. And remember that this attack gonna be increased by another 7%, so it's gonna be 8,000. Pretty high, to be honest. It's pretty okay. The standard is 7677, 7675 for the tank at maximum, but having a 8,000 is pretty good. It's pretty bonkers, okay? And it has a 5 movement and 5 range. So one thing that actually really carries it, I mean, the defense and everything is mostly the same, but what carries this is the eye field again. The eye field, anti special eye field, and also it has a very good range, so it should be around this one. These 3, I would say they are pretty much on par, on the same level. But Titania wins on the range. So you're gonna put it like this, I guess. I would say, yeah. Then A plus. I'm biased. No, I'm joking. So the thing with Destiny is it's pretty bonkers as a tank and also as a semi attacker. No, I'm joking. Let's see on the how it goes. So Destiny. Let's go on the just go with the maximum power here. Like Ace unit is easier to find it on the Ace unit. So Destiny Gundam actually has a more defense base, but this guy is anti-physical 30%. And here's a good thing about this unit. Again, the energy recovery is very good thing to have, even for a tank. You might say, yeah, but SP recovery is better. Yeah, I know, but energy recovery is also very useful, to be honest. And Destiny has a fourth kind of weapon, and one of them is Extreme Blast Mode is strong attack. It has only 25% down, which is less than what I would say ideal. Ideal I would say 30%, and both are actually 25%. But that is too balanced that this guy is actually a strong damage dealer as well. So I mean, for the tank, dealing that much damage is actually pretty good. So yeah. The thing that is going is like increased energy again, and I think the range is like totally 9. Total range is 9. It's more physical attacker kind of thing, physical defender. So I will say it's on here or here, like either A plus or A high A, to be honest. And then we're gonna go with the next competitor for the physical tank, and that's gonna be the Hyaku Shiki, right? So Hyaku Shiki Kai, is that Hyaku Shiki full armor or full armor Kai? Full armor Kai, right? Yeah. Full armor Kai is wait. When you say it's full armor Kai, it sounds like fuck. I just realized that. Never mind. It's just my brain, guys. I'm sorry. So Hyaku Shiki. Okay, Hyaku Shiki full armor. You see, it's like a very high attack. Actually, it's not even a joke, man. It's like it's almost 9,000 attack because this guy has distinguished attack by 5% flat out. It just flat out like that, and it's also anti-beam. Sorry, it's not anti-physical, it's anti-beam. And even this one is also anti-beam, like yeah, because beam weapon and the waste missile port is actually attack down. Both are actually 25%. It's to compensate for their high damage. But the problem is like Hyaku only have a 4 movement and 4, so it's like only have like 8 reach. 8 reach. The way I say reach is like the movement combined with the attack range is gonna reach. For the tank, a 5 movement is a huge difference because of the coverage of the blocking coverage. So that for I would say it's like around here. It's pretty strong attacker, right? Don't get me wrong. This is a pretty strong attacker inside. It's actually do it better than Zaku III. So I would say like this for now. Let me think about it later on. This guy's hit. Have I talked about Alpha Zero? I forgot. Have I talked about this thing? So Alpha Zero, I didn't even bother, man. Like you see this, like. It's a huge unit. It only can do that. It's max potential. I didn't whenever first time I reviewed it, like I didn't get any good impression of it. This is a bit too bad. But have movement 5 and range 5. And the final is like 25% and force 6. Attack is low. Ah man. Okay, the thing is that actually the saving grace for Valvalo, sorry, not Valvalo. So this thing is like it has a beam limit, but this is my problem with it. Right? It actually have 20%. It has increased accuracy and evasion, pretty good, but this is my biggest problem with it. Yeah, but it's beam. Like it does actually reduce beam quite well. Let's compare it to Valvalo because I don't want to get pretty biased here. Valvalo has higher attack, same worse range, evasion, HP, and also has a map attack, mobility down, 30%. That's pretty tough, isn't it? How to like. So let me say it's actually around here. It's around here. I'll say it's around here. My reasoning is more like the debuff is not that great, and even the deflection 20%. Maybe it's actually B, but it's like very high C or low B. I do think so around this one. Let's settle with this one. I like maybe because I don't like Quest that I got very biased about it. So if I put Valvalo a B, it would only be fair to put Alpha Azero on literally almost the same level. Yeah, I think so. Then we got I haven't reviewed this guy, so don't worry. I haven't reviewed this guy, don't worry. Axia haven't reviewed. This guy's coming up. This one B. I think it's B, low B. Lfrith Ur, like let's check on it. Lfrith Ur. Lfrith Ur is actually I think I did review this one and not really impressed with it. The good thing about this is it has increased accuracy and increased defense. So I need to know the maximum attack actually to actually know. It's 8.5. It's actually a pretty high attack to be honest. Beam Gatling gun. The attack down 20%. So that was why. For range 20%, not really that good. Beam Gatling gun is actually better with a 30% mobility down, but with only 3 range, that's gonna put it a little bit on the troublesome part. So I would say it's B. Yeah, B. Sorry, I didn't show you guys what happened just now. Sorry. So leave it on like here, and then we have a specialized. Just go with the gun and then here, and then here. Yeah, so 8.5, pretty nice attack, pretty nice defense. Mobility is pretty low, don't care. Movement is good, right? But the problem is here, right? This one is 30% mobility down, but only 3 range, and the other one's like the attack down is only 20%, which mostly you're gonna use depending on how you want to go with it. But getting too close to the enemy might actually be a trouble. Especially, yeah, I'm not really a fan of it to be honest. But it does some basics that is pretty okay. So I won't say it's too low. Maybe around here or here. Maybe around here. It's B plus. It's definitely B plus or maybe B low. B high. I would say B high, not really B plus. It's like the score is like 8.49. If we say B is 8, I don't know whether B is 8 or A. I don't know. So yeah, this guy's here. This guy's here. Come on. It's definitely at least a B plus for DO. Reason is like DO is where's DO again? It's up here. Okay, so DO is actually have a pretty hefty attack. It's more like an offensive tank. It's not actually a tank if you think about it. It's more like an offensive tank. This guy's even that with the increase, it's like only 8,000, but remember that this guy have a Vigor max, which increased by 5%, so you're gonna put it around like 8.4. Pretty good. High HP. And then we're gonna have this here, mobility down 20%, and the other one is 30% with the Psycho Special, and the attack is very high. So this is the saving grace of it actually, and it's a 5 movement. So range, reach is only 8, but it has a very good range. I mean the damage. So I'll say here better than that. Right, definitely. Then we gonna go with Psycho. I think it's A, B. Wait, let me check on. Okay, these two is basically the same. Okay, so we're gonna review them all at the same time. Oh yeah. By the way, for this defender, I will be like pretty much lenient because again, they are defenders. Okay, there's not many things you can actually judge them by. Okay, so that's the thing about this unit. So Zaku Gundam has can transform to the sky, and so it's better. Like it can go to the fly. So that's saving grace. And also it's like an eye field 40%, defense 10%, great. And it has a diffused mega particle cannon, it's like 30% attack down. The other AOE is another 20% attack down. So yeah, it's simply A plus. No, A plus. I would say A. Wait, I didn't check on damage. Sorry. So new time machine. Here we go. Attack is 8.5. Good. So yeah, 8. I think it's a A plus. I would say. And then we go with cycle though. I'm sorry about this. I haven't powered it up. I think is it the second cycle? I don't know. The cycle is like slightly weaker. With the but it has a cycle missile is kind of better, but accuracy down, and also particle cannon is actually 30% as well. 5 range, fast range. So my verdict for them. I think I will put this guy here and this guy on A. I think low A, and the other one's like it's definitely A plus. Zaku Gundam is definitely an A plus. GNEOS, I'm not sure what they're trying to do. Is going to be so on here. Yeah, it pretty much like questionable design. It's okay, but I do think it's when you start to compare it with the others, feel like what they are trying to do here. Okay. Yeah, GNEOS. Let's go with this and see the maximum potential first. So it's only have 7.6 attack, but it does pretend like it's gonna be a high attacker with this kind of stuff. Only 8 range for a bad thing. Jane Bazooka, accuracy down. Why? Beam gun, attack down 21%. Not that great. It's B. It's a solid B. Not really giving us anything else. I do think so. So yeah. Bit of problem. So the next one gonna be. Oh, have I reviewed this guy? I forgot. Have I reviewed the guy? I think I need to check whether I have reviewed the guy. So Providence, right? Providence, we're almost there. Okay. Providence is again is a very nice design Gundam. I do think it's a very nice design. So we go here command type, and then attack is pretty B, not really that great. Defense is okay, not that pretty bad actually. Only 9,000. It's like not even 10,000 on defense. HP is pretty high. Mobility is good. The gun system. Close it down. Edition B, attack down. It's bad. I'm sorry. That can block, but 20% physical. There are better units now. So I would say that it's B. No, it's like around here. I just gonna be like this. I think. I think it's around like this, right? Unless but the attack's too low to actually be useful in that. If the attack's good, maybe it's like here or here, but no, the debuff and attack doesn't really justify whatever it's trying to do. So yeah. Then the next one we're gonna go talk about is this big guy. Okay. I reviewed it before, right? And I'm not really impressed. So about the Psycho Gundam, I do think the problem with Psycho Gundam is I really need that. I think we need. Sorry, I think we really need to use the tool to actually go for it. Let me check. So Psycho Gundam, like I need to know that is maximum potential here. The problem is like here attack down to 20% and the other one's attack down to 30%. But my problem with this is actually the range. Again, I have huge problem with range. I mean, like, yeah, good for if you want to tank, it's good, but so what you want to try to do next, right? What are you trying to pull around here with that kind of limitations? How are you gonna give a debuff? That's my biggest problem with it. Actually, I'm trying to get let's see. I'm trying to get in the website. To actually see its maximum potential. Let's see. Wait. Where's the unit? Units, right? Okay, sorry, it's kind of loading. Is it pretty slow? Oh no, shit. Can we get open new tab and see? So I think a lot of people are using this. No. Okay. Here we go. Rarity. We're gonna use the type of obtain. Oh my god, what's wrong with this type? It's still loading, man. I'm sorry. So, about this, can I find it here? No, I need to use the tag. No. It's so slow. Okay, let's try again. So, we're gonna need to... I think it's too slow, man. Okay, and anyway, just return to this one. My problem with this is actually its range. If you want to use it a block tank, it's a pretty good block tank, to be honest. It has a very hefty amount of defense. Increased accuracy is good, but he's not actually using it to increase accuracy. Like, why? You just use the map weapons, like, and then like, why? I don't know, man. The punch, the punch, makes it pretty. I think it's here. Oh. But if you go with stats wise, you get the ultimate version is pretty good. So you're gonna be around. The ultimate version should be around here or here, right? But if you only manage to get to the first ultimate level, it's gonna be pretty low. Okay, let me check. Obtain from development only, type durability. Which one is it? This one is glowing, like this one. No, it's so okay. So defense this much, attack this much, 8-2 pretty. There's no reason to actually. That's not much. Okay, the blast armor is pretty strong, 5-4, but there's not much reason to actually use him. I do think so. Like, it's expensive. Okay, it's expensive. I gotta put B. I gotta put B. It's expensive. You get that. It's gonna be on here, but it's a good B. For now, it's B. I don't think it's B, but it's just too expensive, man. It's too expensive. It's not really justifying you're trying to get it on that level. So yeah. So last unit, I'm gonna review today's A, hard A or A plus. Simple. The reason? Well, this guy is a very good all-rounder tank, but the reason why, if you just go with SP100 capability, is gonna be A plus, but so that's gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna put in here, solid A around here, I guess, or here. The reason is pretty simple. This guy blocks. He just blocks things. And I mean, where's the guy again? It's down here, right? Down here. Yeah, for being Gundam, it's like, you see this ability? It actually works both physical and also beam range. And then it's a block tank. You don't care about anything else. And if we go here, let's see, Omni. I think it's Omni. It's better go with the Omni tag. Here, max like that. Okay, pretty hefty. Defense not 10,000, so almost there, and pretty hefty 11,000, 110,000. Pretty hefty. This attack, the defense is actually, yes, isn't SSR unit, so you don't really expect anything power from it. So it's gonna be like have this 20%, pretty bad, to be honest. But this guy's whole function is just to block attack, right? Just to block attack. That's it. Simple block attack, and actually pretty good at it. It's pretty strong at it, to be honest. So I would say it's pretty middle, high A on here. I just put it here. I will put it there. So it's an A. It's definitely a strong tank. So yeah. Then these 4 units, haven't talked about it. I'm gonna talk in the future. I'm gonna put them here. So yeah. So that's all from me today. This is all the units that I do things like from the durability type. I do think how they perform compared to each other. How, and mostly it's like definitely gonna revolve on how their ability and stuff. And I do actually compare the maximum potential because sometimes you might actually want to do that, but maybe most of the time I don't recommend to actually go to SP100. So this ranking could actually change with that, but I do think mostly it won't change again because of the abilities and the this is why I value the debuff, accuracy increase, mobility range. I mean the movement range, and also some of the attack is a very high value because of that. And especially for Night Gundams, is there because we soon gonna can SB 100 him, right? So it's open up to more potential. But this guy just pretty busted in general. High attack, high defense, double block, innate double block, free. So yeah, basically it's the best tank we have in play for the free one, right? Followed by the Hyaku on second, and then the Hyperion. So this is the list, and this is how I do see the comparison. So if you have any other opinions, sure, you can say in the comment below, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, let me know if you like it, if I do it like this. It's like a direct comparison to each other. If you like it like this, I will incorporate it in the future videos. So whenever I talk about the wall Johanna, I will straight up put it around here, right? So you can see how it compares to the other. So yeah, that's all for me today, and don't forget to like and subscribe again. Then see you next time. Bye bye.